In this problem, we need to find out the value of the given trigonometric expression. Let us begin. What we'll do first, we'll try to find out the individual ratios. So first we begin with tangent of 225 degrees. Now 225 degrees, this can be also expressed as, let's take 3 times 90 degrees. So 3 times 90 degrees is 270 degrees, but we have exceeded 225 degrees by 45 degrees. So we're going to subtract 45 degrees from it. The reason why we have written in this particular fashion, because now we have an odd multiple of 90 degrees. So whenever we have an odd multiple of 90 degrees, then we go to a trigonometric ratio. So the tangent function is going to get converted to the cotangent function. So now we are going to have cotangent of 45 degrees. Then we'll also have to take care of the sine. Sine meaning we have to make sure in which quadrant this particular angle lies, 225. For that we are going to use our coordinate system. So let's do that. So we have a coordinate system which is divided into 4 quadrants, and let's see in which quadrant our angle 225 degrees lies. So we have 3 times 90 degrees. 3 means we are in the 3rd quadrant. Then again, and also we're subtracting 45 degrees from it. Luckily 45 being an angle which is less than 90 degrees. So we're going to be still present in the 3rd quadrant. Now in the 3rd quadrant, the tangent and the cotangent functions are positive. Everything else is negative. We're going to get positive cotangent of 45 degrees. And this corresponds to a value of 1. Fine. Coming to cotangent of 405 degrees. So we have cotangent of 405 degrees, which we can express it as cotangent of, we have 5 times 90 degrees. So that is 450 degrees, but we have exceeded 405 degrees by 45 degrees. So we need to subtract 45 degrees from it, which now gives us, now we have cotangent of 5 times 90 degrees. 5 is an odd number. So cotangent function will change to tangent function, and we are going to have tangent of 45 degrees. Let's also check in which quadrant 405 degrees lies. So we're 5 times 90. 5 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are in the 1st quadrant. The 5th quadrant corresponds to the 1st quadrant. And we are also subtracting 45 degrees from it. But again, 45 degrees less than 90 degrees. So we're still going to be in the 1st quadrant. And in the 1st quadrant, all trig functions are positive. So we have positive tangent of 45 degrees. This corresponds to a value of 1. Next we go to tangent of 765 degrees. Now we can rewrite 765 degrees as 8 times 90 degrees. So that corresponds to 720 degrees. But we are still short of 765 by 45 degrees. Or we will add 45 degrees to it. Now we have an even multiple of 90 degrees. The tangent is going to remain as tangent. So we have tangent of 45 degrees. Now we'll check in which quadrant it lies. So 8 means we are back in the 4th quadrant. We can check it out. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're back in 4th quadrant. So we are in the 4th quadrant, and we are also adding an angle 45 degrees to it, which will take us to the 1st quadrant. So that means in the 1st quadrant, every trigonometric function is positive. We have positive tangent of 45 degrees corresponding to a value of 1. And finally, we're going to find out the value of cotangent of 675 degrees. Cotangent of 8 times 8 times 90 degrees. So that gives us 720 degrees, and we have exceeded 675 degrees by 45 degrees. So we'll need to subtract it. Now we have here an even multiple of 90 degrees. So cotangent will remain as cotangent. So we have cotangent of 45 degrees. So 8 times 90 degrees means we are in the 4th quadrant, and we are subtracting 45 degrees from it. But since 45 degrees is less than 90 degrees, we're going to remain in the 4th quadrant. Now in the 4th quadrant, only the cosine and secant are positive. Everything else is negative. So we're going to get negative cotangent of 45 degrees. And this corresponds to a value of negative 1. Now finally, what we'll do, we will substitute this value into a given expression. So we are given tangent of 225 degrees multiplied to cotangent of 405 degrees, which is added to tangent of 765 degrees multiplied to cotangent of 675 degrees. So we have 1 multiplied to 1 plus 1 multiplied to negative 1. So we have 1 minus 1, which corresponds to our value 0. So that means the value of the given trigonometric expression is 0.